Hello, good people. This is your boy, the MC, and I'm here with my good friend.
Hi guys, I'm Sylvia Bichanga.
Yeah, and we're here to talk about Kisumu City.
Yes.
Not Kisumu town.
Kisumu City. For sure, Europe.
Yes, we're here to talk about Europe, tell you about the good things that you can find in Kisumu. If you visit Kisumu, which place are you supposed to go to? We're also here to tell you about probably the developments that have been going on in this town, and also tell you, of course, whatever has a positive side must have a negative.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll also touch a bit on things that we think should be done or maybe should be implemented. So, yes, Bichanga.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Long
how
time.
are you?
Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you too.
We've been talking on phone. Finally, we're here.
Yes.
We've been arranging this thing for quite a while now. Yeah. So, tell us, what do you know about Kisumu?
Okay, I came here around 6 years ago.
Okay.
I was working with a mission. And so ever since coming to Kenya, you find I've only lived in Kisumu.
Oh.
So I've never lived in Nairobi or anywhere else. So Kisumu is Dala, you know.
Actually.
Kisumu is home. And I love Kisumu. Kisumu is the place where my heart is.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a lot of good things to say about Kisumu.
I tried living in Nairobi sometime, but I had to run back to Kisumu.
They stole everything. Nairobi.
Nairobi is just another city of its own.
Yes, for sure. It has a different culture.
Exactly. So I came here when actually Nyong'o was having his first term.
Okay.
Yes, I came to Kisumu back in 2017 around December, and I can say he has done a lot of stuffs.
Yeah, he did this
in terms
city
of development. He has done a lot of good things.
Yeah.
So we have several structures that have come up in Kisumu. We have several markets. There's what is the name of this market in town? The one
Kibuye Market.
There's Kibuye. There is Kitambo. It was
Corona Market.
There's Corona Market. There's this very big market that unites East Africa. I don't know its name, but there are like 3 markets in this town.
Okay.
Since his inception, he has built quite a number of things. Yeah.
Yes, and also he has taken people from just being in kibandas everywhere to being in like actual buildings, having it cleaned up, but still keeping the market atmosphere. That's what I really like. You still get the market experience, but just with less maybe trash, less nicer buildings, nicer shelters for people to be in. So it's more organized.
Yeah, than it was. I can also talk about we have the cabros. At least the footpath where at least pedestrians can walk.
Yes.
So those are just some of the good stuff that has been done. Another thing is you see, when I came to Kisumu, actually there was this fish place where now the port is. That was where people would go and have some fish, but for the sake of the port, those people had to be relocated. Actually, they are now Dunga, all of them.
Yes.
So at least if you come to Kisumu, you know exactly where to go for you to find such certain things.
Exactly.
If you want fish, there's a place for that. If you want a market, there's also a place for that.
And not forgetting Luos. They also have nice places, Bana. We have Acacia, we have Local Beach, we have just Sovereign, we have like just hotels that have
Siala.
Yes, exactly. We have like resorts and hotels that most people don't know exist in Kisumu. Yeah, and I think Kisumu has gotten a bad rap over the years. We are not who you think we are in Kisumu.
We are different.
The only time people hear of Kisumu is during elections, right? When everyone is throwing stones and burning tires. But in real sense, that's not who Kisumu is. Like, that's only who we are during elections, maybe, or during times of crisis. But Kisumu is so much more than that.
Exactly.
And it's a cleaned up city. It's a good place to live. It's a city by the lake, so you find there's this relaxed atmosphere that Nairobi doesn't have.
Yeah.
Nairobi, it's like everyone is there to make money, busy, going. Here, it's like, when is Friday coming so we can chill by the lake and listen to some reggae and have a fish, you know?
Yeah.
So the vibe in Kisumu is just laid back and chill, and that's what I like. And you can experience both. You can experience like your local eateries, but then you can also experience like fine dining, 5-star, where it's like amazing menus, chefs, and the whole thing. Kisumu has the whole package.
Actually, we have a new mall in Kisumu. Is it a mall of this Kenton's?
Okay.
Yeah, which has also at least done much of beautifying the city or the town.
Yes.
There's this recent building that has come up, and it's actually amazing. Actually, right now it's one of the best building in town.
Right.
Even the coloring of the city. There's a time the governor said that he wanted one formula in terms of coloring the city, so people had to. Actually, there were a lot of issues back then. The people said a lot of stuff, but if you look at those buildings right now, it tells you like this is a city. This is somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. He said, was it white or white and
blue?
White and blue. Actually, that is the theme color of Kisumu County.
Exactly.
So right now, if you look at those buildings and look at those coloring, amazing.
Kabisa.
Nice.
And also what I see with Kisumu town is the way that the town is extending. Already we've extended to the lake, we have resorts and everything there, but the way the town is extending towards Kakamega, you've noticed how people are really building apartment buildings. Lake Basin Mall is coming alive.
True.
There's just a lot happening there, which brings me to the topic of the flyover there,
which was opened recently. Actually, it's operating
after 2,000 years, Ama.
After a lot of years. It's actually operating. I passed there on Friday. Even there's a time I was heading to Eldoret. I passed there, so it's operating.
Now you have a straight shot.
Exactly.
Like once you reach Kondele, it's like you're halfway to Kakamega. You're just like the road just goes direct. But now the lower road has not yet been fixed.
But they are working on it. They are working on it, and I hope very soon.
I believe so, because every day they are making progress. They're working on it. True. So I think very soon that place will just be dust free.
And even the flyover. There's one in where is this place called? The one on this other side, on your way to Migori, Ahero. There's also Ahero flyover, which is also operating right now, and they did some good work there actually. It also took a lot of time for it to be completed, and just to mention but a few, this town is one of the best towns, actually one of the best cities in Kenya in terms of cleanliness. We are very neat. We might be rowdy when it comes to election years, but
we are just trying to make your lives better, you people. We are doing the fighting for you. Don't crucify us.
We are the people doing the fighting. But it's a good town. One thing, and I want to say this, one thing I hate about this town is that we close it very early.
Yes.
We close the town.
I've noticed that, and people wake late.
Exactly.
But I think it kind of goes with what I was saying with the lakeside vibe. Where people lose can't be bothered.
if you look for airtime in Kisumu town,
wait
past
until
7:30.
Wait until 9.
You'll have to buy from M-Pesa They ask someone to send it to you. So I think that is the only challenge that we are having. At least we need to work on how businesses can be extended, and then that also calls for security, because you see some people who are doing business in town, maybe where they are going to are not secure or safe, so they have to close early in order to get to the house early. But I think that is one part that we really need to work on. I've been to Eldoret several times, and I can assure you, if you go to Eldoret by 10 in the night, you'll find somewhere to eat.
Businesses are still open.
Businesses are still open. People are still operating. Even by, actually there's an hotel in Eldoret, a lot of hotels that operate 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. Leave alone the bigger hotels, the Acacia. I'm talking about the restaurants. That
the
operate,
small ones, yeah.
Yeah, that operate 24 hours. Whether you go there at whatever time in the night,
they are open.
Yeah, so I think that's where we are a bit reluctant in terms of doing some serious operations in this town. But in terms of the development, in terms of just being a nice place to just come and chill with your family, especially on Sundays, there's no other place than Kisumu.
Kabisa, I agree with that. And talking about the curfew thing, or the time people are closing, I think it made a big shift during COVID.
Yeah, true.
When they implemented the curfew and all the rules and regulations, people got used to like opening later, closing earlier. Yeah. So since then, it's been like they've not gotten back
people
into
back in that vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there are a lot of businesses coming up in Kisumu, and I'm very happy about that. We saw the governor even signed a deal. I think it's a business deal somehow with a certain country outside. And these are developments. Right now, the port is operating. The port, it's operational, and goods come in, go out through the Kisumu port. And these are some of the things that personally I'm happy about when I see such kind of development happening in Kisumu. This is one of the towns that a lot of people, especially towns in Nyanza region, are one of the towns that have been talked bad about.
Kabisa.
Yeah, in terms of maybe politically and at a lot of stuff. But if you look at development wise, there's no places that have been developed than Nyanza regions. Yeah,
in a short amount of time.
Exactly.
That's the thing I've seen. There's not even a span of 10, 20 years. There's a span of just a few years. It has just grown a lot.
Yeah. And I want to appreciate the governor that we have currently. Maybe right now he's a bit reluctant, but because he's in his second term, he doesn't need.
He's tired.
He's done working. You know, most of these people, once they get in the office, especially those who have terms in their service, when they get in the office now, they turn into something else. But I'm happy that and appreciate that our governor, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, is still doing a lot of stuffs in this town, and we need to give credit where it's due.
For sure.
We really need to give credit where it's due.
Absolutely, has done so much for this town, giving it a facelift, and just from cleaning up the streets, planting flowers and trees, it boosts the morale of the whole city. Everyone is like, okay, there's something here. You see, because Kisumu is known as just this little Kondele city there. You see, but we are more than that. Talking
about Kondele, it's the only place that operates 24 hours. Kondele.
Yes. Ever busy, full of energy.
every single time when you go to if you go to Kondele in the night around even night around 4, it's operational. I don't know what is it about Kondele, but maybe one day I'll find out. It's the only place in this town where people work 24/7. And that is a good thing in terms of revenue. It boosts the county in terms of revenue.
Sure.
So this is just a good place, like we've told you. If you want to come to a place where you need to just relax, we have them. We've got them. We've got a lot of places. You mentioned local beach.
Yes.
You've mentioned Dunga, where you just go and look at the breeze, the sea, and have some reggae, have some nyamachoma. If you are a person of drinks, have some drinks too. So
in fact, we are going there tonight. You find like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those are their main event nights where they have a stage, they have live music. Like it's just a super chill place to be, and there's no admission fee, there's no parking fee. You just go buy your food, have a drink, and enjoy. And it's like right on Lake Victoria. You can be right by the water, so it's nice.
Exactly. There are no hippos there, by the way. You know, don't be afraid. You know, when people, you hear people talking about water, I'm very afraid of many waters. So, yes, my guys, we were talking about this town, and we have a lot to talk about this town. We can't finish everything today. We have a lot. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of good things in this town, and we'll have to come to an end of our session today. We'll come back again and tell you more about Kisumu, what you need to know about Kisumu, where you need to go in terms of there are a lot of hotels, there are a lot of Airbnb, where you need to sleep. At least you just need to know what Kisumu is all about.
We have our own zoo here. Like it's just, I don't know, for me it's the all-in-one package where you can have a lively business here, but you can also have the relaxed vibe here, where people are not that much in a hurry. And when I was hawking on the streets, I really got to know how the everyday person is doing out here, and the way they're hustling. And even in Kondele, you know, I have friends there, and they honestly, they look out for me. I get a lot of people from abroad. They're like, is it safe? Do you feel safe walking? In fact, they protect me. Like it's just it's a thing whereby they knew me when I had nothing, and they could be buying my things, pastries I was selling, and up to date they still call me Mzungu wa Mandazi. And it's this friendship that I have there. And even if I take my car there right now, like they protect it. I can leave it there and no one can take it. Like at some point my husband tried to come pick the car. They just let him enter the car, they let him put it in drive. Then when he reached the road, they just stopped him. Where are you going? Until they FaceTimed me, and they got my word. It's when they allowed my car to be released. So you see, there's this community that Kisumu has to offer that a city like Nairobi can never give you. Whereby everyone is so busy, no one trusts anyone. And that's not how it is, or that's not how I've found it here. Where you have this community of people that they stick up for each other.
All right, that's what we have about Kisumu. My name is the MC.
I'm Sylvia Bichanga.
Thank you for your time. Let's meet another time and talk about Kisumu City. Have a great time.
Yes.